Well, the ballpark is home to the Brewers. Tonight, I introduce you to two women who are changing the face and the game of Major League Baseball. America's pastime, baseball. Sarah Goodrum grew up loving the game her father introduced to her at age 8.
He was a coach of mine growing up, and he was the guy that always came and sat on the bucket when I would pitch. I played softball, but my first love was always baseball.
That love fueled her passion as a college athlete playing women's softball for the Oregon Ducks. Her skill and love of baseball led her to the Brewers organization, and after 4 years becoming the first female minor league hitting coordinator for a major league team.
As a whole, it's a demanding industry. Like, you work long hours, long days, it's a long season. But when you love it, that stuff doesn't bother you at all.
Goodrum oversees the development of all the Brewers minor league players.
And making sure players' progress is moving toward positively in the right direction. And if it's not, how can we provide better guidance to them to help them continue the developmental process of becoming a big leaguer.
But Goodrum is not the only female knocking it out the park with the Brewers organization. Recently, Teresa Lau was promoted to Major League Assistant Athletic Trainer and Physical Therapist. Her inspiration to follow her dream of working in the majors stems from trips to Shea Stadium.
And I always would watch the trainers go out to the field and the strength coaches stretch the players, and you're like, that's going to be me one day.
Curious, I asked if players are bothered by her gender.
The players, they don't care. They just know, if you know your stuff, they know that you know your stuff. And they'll gravitate to, they want to work with the best.
Living out her dream, Lau sees how her work is having an impression on the players that come through the facility for PT.
They would text me. It's like, did you see that? Did you see that home run? Did you see I threw 100? So that to me is the most rewarding, just having a little impact on these guys' career.
The Institute for Diversity and Ethics in Sports reports in 2020, 22 women had on-field coaching or player development roles. In 2017, there were just 3 women. Sarah Goodrum has this advice for any young girl wanting a shot at the big leagues.
Reach literally past the stars and see where you land, and you'll be pretty surprised at where you land. But don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall, and just keep believing in what you're doing, and ask questions, reach out to people.
And while it's taken the league 150 years to see more females in the dugout, on the field, or running an organization, these women are showing us that women can be represented in male-dominated fields and thrive. Now, fortunately for both of these women, they are based in Phoenix, Arizona at the Brewers training facility, so they don't really have to worry about the winter conditions we're faced with here. And just to give you perspective of how lucky they are to be in Phoenix, today the high was 62 degrees, Steve. Back to you.